Welcome to those near and far. Welcome to Mage the Ascension as luck would have it. Our game is usually set in 2019 in Montreal, Canada, but this week we are in a plane called Horizon. Let's meet our mages this evening.
I am Kibby Rose, and I will be playing Dee Dee.
I am Katarina Albrecht, and I will be playing Portia Lavoie. Pardon the bad accent.
I am Christina Poe, and I'm playing Reina Tremblay.
I am Jace Maxwell, and I'll be playing Max Toulon.
And I'm Lloyd Coleman, otherwise known as AnnieGeek5150, and I am Orrin Pritchard.
Recap. Did I write a recap? I did not. So you guys visited the Dream Speakers and unwittingly the Euthanatos when you were faced with a Rakshasa who was basically using you as bait to get the Euthes out in the open. You are basically still in the middle of the brush. I think Reina has made it to her feet, and the Chakravanti have basically taken flight from the tigers who are chasing them.
All right. Is everybody okay? Any injuries?
Oh, my face. Oh, my face. My head hurts.
I will get on the life magic to inspect.
What's up with the headache?
I got hit in the face. I have notes that I took a slice to the face.
Oh, you took a slice to the face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm also going to do the, checking pupils and everything.
She's totally
I have
fine.
guys. I say,
It's
pulling.
just her face that hurts.
Okay.
My
Dee Dee,
back
do you
is...
mind me seeing if I can magically heal you?
Be my guest. It'll be a good test.
Because I've got 3 dots in life magic.
Yay!
Is there any
He's
way I
got
can
3
assist?
dots. 1, 2. Okay, sorry.
You
Since
want to
he's-
resist?
No, assist with him
assist.
healing me. Because I have 1 in life.
It would be more you can help if you are using an ability plus an attribute.
Okay.
That roll you can double up.
Hey, Max, let's heal me.
So, Max, are you using a focus?
I am pulling out like a ointment tube.
Okay.
Just to know the ointment. I mean, I'll be applying the ointment just in case the magic doesn't work. I mean, it's at least antibacterial.
Right on. Okay. Then let's see. Medicine plus intelligence.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Dice Roddy.
And what could I roll to assist?
The same thing, intelligence and medicine.
You got 4 successes.
I don't think he needs the help.
Okay.
So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. That is a difficulty 1. So go ahead and roll your arete. Difficulty 1.
How about if I put the M's in there?
Oops, too many M's.
It is MM now.
I thought it was.
I think it's because the lowest difficulty you can go is 2.
Well, we can
Okay, so
pretend,
difficulty 2, just to appease the gods.
and then we can adjust any 2s to successes.
Yeah.
What? Oops. Three successes.
3 successes. As you put the ointment on, the cut seals behind in your finger's wake. Like, just.
Ooh, tingly.
Ziploc face.
Ooh. That tingles. That tickles. Thank you, Max. Ah! All right, what's next, guys?
While we're healing, will you look at my back? Because I did something bad to it when I fell out of that tree.
Check her legs too, and it looked like your ankle got twisted or something, darling.
Yeah, I hurt everywhere. It's mostly my back, though.
All right. On to Raina.
Intelligence, medicine, difficulty 6.
Oren looks right. It's like, does anybody else feel like they just got duped?
Yes.
Another 4 successes.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I ran us into a trap.
I don't necessarily think it was you. He fooled all of us.
We all agreed to come on this adventure. It wasn't like you dragged us.
True, but we are a team, and I kind of gung-hoed it a little bit.
If we're a team, then we're all idiots, not just you. This is how
Well,
team
thank
works.
you. I
And-
appreciate it, you guys.
I turn my head and just very faintly say, "That's what we get for meddling in anyone else's business."
She has a point.
I was just trying to be helpful. I mean, I thought they were lions being murdered.
Or even tigers.
Tigers. Why do I keep thinking they're lions?
We're not lions.
And bears, oh my.
I did not have entropy.
Okay. You can tell the parts that are in pain. So with 1 success,
I have
Ooh.
entropy. Can I help?
are you helping with Raina?
Yeah. If I
Okay.
can, we're a team. If I can help him heal her, why not?
Okay.
So then I point out the parts inside that are.
That I need to
all
look
she
at.
can do with life 1 is basically detect the parts that are wounded.
So I can tell him what needs to be healed.
He can figure that out for himself, but you can also point things out if you so desire.
Yeah, I figured out what's wrong, but I'm guessing it's something that I can't treat without entropy. is what you're saying.
No. Entropy would allow you to see the weak spots.
Oh, okay.
So it would have helped with the detection, but you don't need it. You've got life 3.
hmm
Um, you kind of like take her arms and make her stretch her back out and kind of like realign her spine.
Chiropractor.
Snap, crackle,
Open
pop.
Punch the jejunum.
See, she's wounded right here in the squealy spooch.
Ooh,
The what in the what?
I thought that was at the front.
I can
What
have a
words did
bulge
your
in the
mama teach you?
Don't body shame me. I can have a bulge in the back.
I thought you were a med student. Is that what they teach in med school these days?
No, it's what Invader Zim taught me.
Oh.
Waka waka.
But most of the damage is right here in your dignity.
Ooh, yeah, don't touch that. My dignity really hurt. You be gentle with my dignity.
It's a delicate little flower.
With a 1 with the magic takes hold, but it is kind of uncomfortable. So it's kind of like having your spine realigned. There's like a hot minute of pain and then release right after.
Should I act that out? Because I can totally act that out.
If you like. If you like.
Oh, that was bad.
So, guys, we still need to get some of these flowers. I appreciate that Raina's healed
We
and all,
got
but
one.
I don't know how long we have, and we still have to gather a bunch of flowers. Raina, are you going to be up to be able to hike around and gather plants?
Raina feels great.
Oh, yeah, I should be fine.
Well, here's the thing. We can look, but if the tigers didn't just use us and are planning on holding up their end of the deal, they will help us.
I was thinking the same thing.
I mean,
Only
they could have
question
just
is
been
where are
duping
they?
us.
Because I don't see them anywhere.
They're probably eating the
Do they really have
people
that
that we
much
were fighting.
integrity? I mean,
Num, num,
they're
num, num.
literally animals.
I have no idea.
Do we know how to call the wizard or his guide? There.
Well, didn't we all
Well,
do a
Sapphire,
fire thing?
Is there any
Isn't
way
that
I can call
practice?
his name and he'll come? Because I did name him Sapphire.
You can try.
Could we all try to summon him, or at least like Raina and me and Raina, me and Dee Dee? Because
Dee
like
How would I?
has mind.
she has mine.
So, all right, yeah, I have mind. I have 3 in mind.
Cool.
Which means that you might be able to reach out telepathically.
I
Okay,
have
so
2 in correspondence. Could that help?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in willpower.
What do we
Willpower
need?
isn't gonna.
What-
Willpower
Didn't know.
Who needs what in order to help assist me in calling or?
Correspondence will help.
So I have 3
your-
in correspondence and 3 in mind, and then anybody else
I
can
have
add
2
3?
in mind and 1 in time and 1 in
Oh,
matter
so you
and
can-
2 in life.
So let's say let's say Dee Dee uses correspondence and mind to both locate the tiger and to call to the tiger and come.
And what's the difficulty?
What you're doing is you can choose to roll a focus. Excuse me. Sorry.
Come back. Come to me. I'm calling him to me.
Do you have a piece of jewelry that you're holding? Do you put your hands on the side of your head? Do
I
you?
have my knife in my back, my bag, my
Ouch.
blade.
I have food in my bag. I toss one of the many things I
Oh,
snuffed away in there to her.
that's true. I have the canned fruit in my bag. I still have a canned fruit in my bag.
That works too.
Do you have spirit?
Let me look. Yes, I have one in spirit.
Okay, so you can also send spirits to reinforce your, hey, come hither.
Okay. So how am I going
So
to do
you
that?
can offer the fruit to the spirits.
Okay, I'm going to offer the fruit to the spirits and ask them to send to have Sapphire come to me.
Okay. Then let's say wits plus empathy
Okay.
or intimidation, which whatever your technique is going to be. I suspect empathy.
Which column is it under?
Uh, center column, maybe
Talents. So first column.
first column.
It is. Okay. I have 2 in empathy, and what was the other one?
Wits.
Okay, let me check. Wits is so
Mm,
6.
yep.
Okay, and what's
Difficulty
difficulty?
6. Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not roll that right?
There's this. You put a space between the slash and the M's.
Oh. There we go. 1 success.
Difficulty 5. Arete.
Three successes.
Excellent. You get a direct contact to Sapphire.
Nice.
Sapphire is like, I'm kind of busy, but I'm good for it.
Okay. Is there any way that through this connection I can figure out where he is so that we can head towards him?
You definitely have a ping,
Okay.
basically, that
I look around at the team and I go, "Hey guys, so he's telling me that he's going to hold up our end of his end of the deal, but he's busy right now. I can sense where he is. Do you want to head in that direction?"
I'm guessing it's going to be kind of gory in that direction.
it's going to be kind of visceral.
Is that something we want to really dip our toes into? I mean,
I
I don't
don't
know if I
mind.
have the ability to heal
I've seen blood, guts, and
maulings.
gore. So it doesn't bother me, but I don't know when they're going to hold up the end of the bargain. And I don't know how long we have here.
See,
It's
for
forever
me,
dusk, so time seems to be meaningless.
it is a conflict of interest because I have made an oath to do no harm. So if we went, I would have to go against our agreement with the tigers, and I would have to try and heal the ones that they're fighting against.
Okay. Anyone else?
I mean, I'll come.
As we move, I can look for the flowers and see if we find any.
Okay. Investigation.
Is there any way I can ask the tiger or the tiger where the flowers are?
We would have to go looking.
He can't just put us in the direction.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is there a special thing to watch out for, like something that grows around the flowers, or a thing we need to be mindful of magically with it? Is there something that'll attract the flowers to us magically?
Okay, so Raina will stay back with Max.
Can you guys not hear me?
No,
Yep.
we can hear you.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I think we need to ask the tiger I think we need to ask Sapphire those questions.
Yeah, I thought we were asking it. My bad. My phone cut out for a second in IRL, and I
I
got
could
stuck.
ask him telepathically if that's possible.
Although, since we have one, I'm wondering if a combination of life and correspondence would help me use the one we have to track other ones.
Smart,
Nice.
Max.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because I've
All
got
right.
both.
So intelligence investigation.
I have 3 in my computer skills. Can I use the computer skills at all to help us create like some sort of algorithm or track now?
You don't have a
With
computer on
what computer?
what
But we
computer?
have our phones on us. Doesn't that work as a kind of computer?
It would, but there's no reception here.
Touche.
So- Did you say intelligence investigation?
Mm-hmm. Difficulty 6.
Okay.
And then I think for my role last time for actually looking, I think we did investigation perception.
4 successes.
Yeah, you can do investigation perception.
Is
4
there anything
successes.
I learned from finding?
Oh, Matt.
Difficulty 2 on your arete to detect where these flowers are.
All right. Do we need any
Oh,
type of
shit. They were all
bag?
successes.
Did I
3
learn
successes.
anything from me
crap.
finding the first flower, or is it just the flower is now helping us and my part is over because
So
I was like an idiot?
Max touched the flower, detected what kind of frequency it puts out when, because it's still alive to some degree. And he is basically scanning the tree line looking for that frequency. And you kind of catch ping, 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 ping.
Can you see anything, Max? And if so, head me in that direction.
What was my difficulty?
Oh, 6.
Dee Dee, you're not going out there alone. One of us is coming with you.
I think in this
Are we
case,
all
we can
on?
all go.
Good.
Well, we need quite a few of these, don't we?
Oren can smell it.
Ooh.
So he gets a good whiff of the
Ooh.
flower and is like, I think it's this way.
All right. Let me
And Max
reach out.
can confirm, like, yeah, there's totally one that way.
Can I roll and see if I can reach out and seek one?
Do
the same.
What spheres are you using?
Never mind. Hey, Max, can I grab a hold of that flower for a second?
Will I lose the
Connection?
ping?
No, you've already got all the information you need.
Okay, then I will, but can we walk as we do that?
Yes.
Raina's
Yeah.
our resident witchy person. Does she have any gifts that can be useful here? I mean, her room is covered in flowers back at the
What do I roll?
hotel.
You would to seek them out.
Yes.
Perception investigation, difficulty 6.
Okay, thank you.
To lower your difficulty.
Considering that this is a flora I am unfamiliar
4
with, I
successes.
don't know if I have
Difficulty
anything.
2 on your arete.
Gotcha.
3 successes.
You absolutely know exactly where these flowers are.
All right, so we're going on a picking spree.
You are going on a picking spree. Basically, you follow Max, and you also smell the frequency, as it were, because you have all these spheres.
All right. So are we just gonna let's do this like a searcher line where we just kind of keep each other in eyesight and we kind of go in a straight line and pick what we can get. Does that work for everybody? Because I can see quite a few in front of me.
That's for me.
Sure.
Yay!
Tally ho!
All right.
Who are you calling a
Um,
hoe?
We're
Ghostbusters!
finding flowers wherever we may go. Dee-dum, dee-dee.
Diddly-do-dee-day.
We
For
follow
one,
Dee
for
Dee
all,
and Max
and these are
to
the
find
songs
the
we
way.
sing.
Oh my gosh. So you find a total of. Where's my dice rolly? My dice rolly is already open. Can I do D100? I have no macro named that. All right. Average thingamabobber. You have a couple of false starts. Like, oh, it's here. Oh, it's not here.
I see one! No, I don't. Never mind. My bad.
It's like they're disappearing or running or jumping. What the hell?
Are they moving? I was wondering the same thing.
Yes. With your anybody with correspondence can tell yes, they are moving.
All right, guys, do we need to give an offering to the flowers?
Two of them are easy enough to find. You actually catch them in their in position.
Hey, Raina or
Yeah.
Portia, let's see if we can kind of tag team this.
I have 0 correspondence, but I'm following your lead. Tally
All
ho!
right.
Underlay!
Okay, I'll just direct you where to go, and I'll see if you can kind of herd them towards me.
Okay. Yes. At least I have long arms. And I'm running around and I don't really know what I'm looking at, but I'm attempting to herd flowers.
And while I'm helping Portia, like directing her, I'm like, hey guys, we still have to get these back to the other guy and do that exchange. Do you guys even remember why we got getting the flowers in the first place?
Professor Edge wanted us to get them.
Yeah.
He said something about making a salve.
But yeah.
And we know where we are and how to get back there, right?
No.
Those with correspondence can totally detect the way back.
Sweet.
Well, I'm like watching the flower movement. And I'm gonna try and get close to one and look at it with life because I am concerned that if these are actually moving around, they might be sentient.
Since you already used life in your detection, that detection hasn't declined,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not like all plants are sentient to some degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they are sentient in a way that a plant is, like a carnivorous plant would be.
Is it even
So
more
they're
heightened than the
semi-sentient.
average plant?
It was two at once. I have no idea what was said.
Yeah.
Sorry. We get excited.
All right. So what you basically like kind of like narrow it in, and you find how many in a pack? You find 3 flowers. All.
How many do we need? We need 4. Don't
5 or 6 is what she said.
5 or 6. And we have 4. So we need 2 more, guys. Max, I noticed Max is kind of like standing there staring at the flower, and I'm like, "Hey, Max, what's up?"
Just making sure that these things aren't that we're not like murdering an innocent creature.
I didn't sense any of
So
that myself.
that now that you have life sight and detection, and you can feel the life within the flower, it does experience pain when you pick it.
Can its
Hands
root
off.
systems talk to each other the way a lot of plants' root systems do? The way to harvest it would be then to draw lines in the ground to cut off the roots from each other. But that sounds kind of brutal.
I just relay that, guys, these things feel pain.
Hands off. Everything here is alive. Okay, so
They're plants, of course they're alive.
yeah, but
Can we sedate them and then pick them?
isn't that still kind of genocide, murder? Like I'm sorry, but I don't know.
I mean, I
It
eat beef.
changes from murder to euthanasia, but it's still
It still seems wrong.
Well, we all eat
Can we
chicken and
ask
beef, or
them?
at least I do.
Can I talk to the flowers?
Do you have a 4 in life? Well, you have mind plus life 2.
I have 1 life and 3 in mind.
Correspondence,
Where's correspondence?
so you can tell where the flower is.
Correspondence, I have 3.
You can try to read the mind of a plant.
Well, can I ask it like permission to pick it?
Spirit.
I have a 1 spirit.
You could use more in spirit, but I'm gonna let it fly. Go ahead and roll.
It's gonna be like difficulty 7.
No, difficulty 6. What is your focus?
Can I pick you?
Empathy.
Oh, well, the answer is gonna be no.
Not, you don't know that.
You don't know that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can I pick you?
So empathy plus. I don't want to say manipulation.
Meditation.
No, it's got to be a attribute.
charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. And what's the difficulty?
Raina can also reach out if she wants to. Difficulty 6.
3 successes.
Hooray! Difficulty 3 on your arete roll.
And that was charisma what?
Charisma, empathy.
3 successes.
You feel a very positive vibe coming off of the flower, Dee Dee.
Okay, I say thank you, and I take it, and I do that with the next flower and the next flower.
There is still pain. You still sense pain when you pick the flower, but you got permission.
Is there any way that I can send like some healing energy to the root base?
You don't have enough life.
Okay. Hey, Max. Could Max do it?
Technically, no.
I have life.
How much in life, though? Because I have 1 in life.
You would need a life 4, unfortunately.
Oh.
So you got,
I have
one of
2
you would
life.
have to undergo
I have 1 matter and 1 mind.
And also, I don't have focuses that would focus toward plant life.
Didn't Max
Oh.
and I create a tincture though before we left that was like healing, and it might be
Raina.
multi-purpose? Can we use that?
Raina, what do you have in life?
I have one left.
1 in life, but 2 in spirit.
Yeah. Maybe you could.
Wait,
Can
1
we
in the
all
life and
three
2
do
in the
it?
spirit?
Not like heal them, but just send them like a little bit of like empathy, like just try to
Raina.
negate the pain a little bit.
Empathy basically is the polite way of asking, may I pick you?
Right.
And the positive vibe or the negative vibe would be a yes or a no.
Okay. I rolled empathy and charisma and had 2 successes.
Okay, great. That is a difficulty 4 on your arete roll.
Okay.
Oh, you put a space.
Ah, beans. There we go.
3 successes. You can communicate through your with. Do you have mind?
No.
Okay,
don't think
don't
I
worry
do.
about it. You are talking to its spirit. So you can basically ask in spirit to the spirit of the flower, and the flower can communicate back.
Awesome. Hello, flower. I'm wondering if it's okay if we pick you for science.
I don't know what science is.
Okay, I'll rephrase. We were wondering if we could pick you.
Yes.
Is there anything that we can do to keep you comfortable while we do so?
I don't know.
Okay,
Put me in water.
okay. That can be accomplished. So I relay back to the group that they say it's okay that we pick them. They sounded a little unsure, but they said we could keep them in water to keep them comfortable.
And hearing that, I pull my little water bottle out of my knapsack and I pour it on the root system that I just picked the flower from, kind of like little heal, like thinking to myself,
Do
that's
you
the way
try
I
to
can say
pull it
thank
up
you.
from the root?
Not that whatever. No, I clipped the flower. I used my blade and clipped the flower, but I poured water right afterwards as kind of like an offering and a thank you.
On the root ball?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Raina.
Raina detects that Dee Dee did a positive thing in that the flower can regrow.
That is,
Did that work, Raina?
I feel good about it. So I would say yes.
All right. So pour water on them if we have to pick them. Okay.
What
I
is
mean,
Oren's forces? Does he have the juice to like bring water from?
I have forces too, but I thought I could only control electricity.
No, you can control all kinds of forces.
Oh, okay. Because
Mhm.
this whole time I thought it was just electricity.
Ooh, if I have forces too, Oren, do you want to see if we can summon water and rain together?
We can try.
You want to try and control the weather?
Not control the weather, but isn't there like a water pond close by that we pass?
Or pull up something from the water table?
Pull
Or
up
pull up
something
something
from the
from the
water
water?
table.
We could make
Correspondent.
water out of air.
Do you want to? Is that your focus? Is that you're going to try and pull the moisture from the air to create water?
Yeah.
Okay. Science.
Well, actually, since Oren and Max came up with this, I'm sorry I took over. What do you guys want to do?
I don't have the spheres for it, so that sounds bad. I don't have the type of power that can do that. It's between you and Oren.
That would be correspondence, and then life or forces, or and or forces to basically like pull the
Well, I have all
water
three.
from there.
I have 3 in correspondence, 2 in forces, and 1 in life.
Okay, so you can modify. You can detect water. So you're not strong enough to pull the water from the air. That would take mastery. But
Could Oren help me?
you can detect where a body of water would be.
Could we like hold hands and do it together?
You can always hold hands and skip afterward. I'm quoting Gilmore Girls. Sorry.
All right. What would the? Or I would have to wait for her to roll first for the detection, wouldn't I?
You have forces too. You could detect it.
No, he's not detecting with forces. He's detecting with something else.
Basically, my forces would be like the creation of the water,
That would be life.
or not the creation, but the like drawing from. Like you had suggested, drawing it from the air.
You're not strong enough to draw it from the air.
Can we combine? I've got 1 matter. That
Yeah,
should
like-
help, right? Or no?
We can't hold hands and combine our power.
No.
Rats.
Oh.
You can try and do a ritual, and your magic can,
Oren, do you want to try to do a ritual with me and summon some water?
or at least detect a body of water.
Or detect a body of water? Find some water?
You have more knowledge on the ritual part than I do.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need your help.
Well, I mean, I can help, but you have more knowledge on how to do a ritual. I know nothing of that stuff.
Well, come to me, boy, and sit in front of me.
Bounce, go wow wow.
Bounce, go out,
Raina would have rituals in her arsenal that would help her detect water as well.
Dowsing.
So, is Raina gonna come and sit down next to us as well?
Yep.
So Raina's paradigm being like, I don't want to say Appalachian because you're not Appalachian, but your mountain witch sort of paradigm, being a water witch, like, the where you take the Y-shaped stick and you use it as a
Divining?
Dowsing.
a divining rod. Yeah.
Dousing, divining.
And you can use spirit to find the spirit of the water.
Awesome. I will do that. Or I guess Raina will do that.
So I'm going to say charisma empathy again because you are talking to spirits.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
Mhm.
Difficulty 3 arete roll. Unless you have quintessence that you want to make it lower. 3 successes. Okay, so you totally make contact with a water spirit. And it is indeed in the air. So, like, the clouds are starting to turn like purple, and you can sense the water in the air. Purple.
Is there any way I can add to help increase this effect?
With a spirit one, no. With her spirit too, she can reach out. I took the purple pill. The water spirit says, "Who goes there?"
Hello, my name is Reina, and we are needing some water.
We approve of your name.
Thank you. Is there anything I can do to help us use the water that you have?
We want a song.
Any song, or do you have any requests? I am a walking jukebox.
Any song.
Some
Rain, feel it on my fingertips, hear it on my window.
I thought we were gonna. Somebody once told me the world is gonna. No.
I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive. Rain on me, rain on me.
Nobody's gonna rain on my parade.
Well, that's not the message that you want to send to the
Whoops.
water spirit.
It's raining, rain.
Yeah, it's raining.
The water spirit is confused. Like, what is the message you're trying to send? What do you want us to do?
Portia shuts up and just bows and stays silent.
Well, Portia didn't hear the spirit.
Oh, good. Then Portia's not being a dumbass in the game.
Just in
No,
real life.
you just hear Raina singing.
Yep.
You
and
just hear Raina start singing.
And that's pretty par for the course for.
And because it's, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Max involuntarily joins in.
And so
Just
does
as a
Dee Dee.
reflex.
And so does Dee Dee, and she's putting her arm around Max and around Raina, just like,
Okay.
yeah, karaoke.
So, expression or performance, whichever is higher,
Okay.
plus charisma, question mark.
Okay.
Difficulty 6, because you're remembering a song, and Max can roll this too, because he knows the song.
He has actually performance I don't see as one that in 20, but
Oh, okay.
expression is there.
Expression is there.
So did you say charisma is the other one?
Uh-huh.
I feel like Portia would know this song, but Katarina does
And
not.
your successes add up. Ooh.
Oh.
You said difficulty 6?
Difficulty 6.
Oh,
Oh,
all
thank
three.
Raina can't remember the words and breaks out into a different song, but Max remembers the song.
I have 3 in charisma. Can I help?
If you know the song, if that's like,
Wait, what's the song?
it's a Ariana Grande and
Lady Gaga.
What's the name of the song?
Rain on Me.
Oh God, no, I don't know.
So because I botched, I accidentally start singing Africa by Toto.
I know that one, and I have 2 in performance.
Max follows to the key and carries the song. So
Do we
it
join
begins
in?
to rain.
Yay!
Woohoo!
And if,
Dancing in the
if there was
rain.
any doubt before,
If there was any doubt before.
And I'm just looking at Max laughing my butt off, just like, yeah.
Yeah.
he's
so
not
into
only
it.
singing the song perfectly, he's doing the dance.
He's doing
And I said, hey, Max, you're wearing the wrong shirt.
No, he's got the right one. He's already blessed some rains in Africa. Just some different ones. Portia dances and sings off key a bit, and maybe she should stop.
Raina can hear the spirits giggling of the flowers. The flower's spirit giggling in the rain. Nom 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 nom.
As we're all dancing around him. This is a sight to see, honestly. Is there anybody seeing us from afar doing this? The tigers? Nobody? Okay.
You're in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Might as well get into my birthday suit.
Is Oren recording it for posterity or blackmail?
I fucking hope so.
If I'm getting in my birthday suit, probably.
Rain dance appropriation? I know, right?
There might be audio on his phone, but nothing else. Because technically his phone's always recording.
I do not know how I feel about that.
So how many flowers does everybody got?
We have 4 total.
Okay, everybody roll perception and investigation. Difficulty 2.
Ooh,
The
damn.
number of successes that you get is the number of flowers that you find.
What's the difficulty again? Sorry about that.
2.
So you have
there's
more than
successes
enough.
up the wazoo. Starting with Oren. Oren got 5, 3 for Dee Dee, 4 for me, 3 for Raina.
You have, and you can basically, you know how to trim them in such a way that they can soak up water when they are, put into a body of water.
I take one of the cans of fruit and I chug down the fruit real quick and I empty out the container with the rain and I'm like, let the rain fill it up and I go, stick them in here, guys.
There she goes. 4 more
There she
successes.
goes.
We now
Not all
have
flowers fit into the jar, but you fit a good number.
We
19.
have a gorgeous bouquet
You
of
have a
flowers.
bouquet.
And I hand
And
it
it
to
smells divine.
Raina going, I think you should be the one holding on to these.
I've got a telescoping cup in my bag. Do we need to pull that out?
Considering the count that Lloyd just gave us was 19.
We have a gorgeous bouquet.
We have a bunch of bouquets.
We just need one more, then we can just have 4 salves.
Guys, I think we picked too many.
I think we may need them later. If they let us get this many, then maybe we need it for later. Thoughts, guys?
Raina can feel the spirit of the flowers, not severed, because they're still alive. They're just in some amount of pain. But they are giggling in the rain and dancing around you. And
I think they'll be
Go!
fine.
like that.
That was appropriate. Apropos.
That was very appropriate.
Childlike screams from them.
All right. Those of you with correspondence can figure out the way back to the Dream Speaker camp.
What difficulty?
Difficulty 6. I would say What's your focus?
Camp or actually professor. My
Your-
focus is professor.
No. Your focus would be how are you making your magic? So, like, again, you know, the holding of the jewelry, the putting your hands on your head, the spinning around 3 times.
Oh, I snap my fingers. Can I snap my fingers?
Snapping your fingers would be a forces focus.
Okay.
I just put my finger in the middle of my glasses and push them up.
All right, then I'm
See.
just going to do a simple spin.
Okay.
I could run a single rotation.
All right. Dexterity, athletics, or expression, whichever is higher.
All right.
Is that the same roll for me for?
No. Unless you're spinning too.
No, I'm just pushing my glasses up to
Wait.
and focusing
Okay, give me a
that
second.
way.
What was the difficulty? I'm sorry.
Difficulty 6. There's nothing impeding your way.
Wow. Failure.
You stumble. Max just simply pushes his glasses up to his nose, which will immediately knock one off of his difficulty.
Wait. I'm sorry, quick question. Was I supposed to roll correspondence and dexterity?
No.
Just dexterity.
You
and
never roll
athletics.
a sphere.
Okay.
The sphere tells you what you're capable of doing.
Okay, thank you.
It's just a point of reference. So,
What am I rolling?
Max, correspondence, easy focus. I'm gonna say dexterity, athletics. Why the fuck not? Difficulty 2, because it's your fucking glasses on your face.
3 successes.
Yeah. So difficulty 3 on your Arete roll.
Three for that.
We're going that way.
Following Max.
The trip back takes 20 steps. You break through the brush, and there's the tent. There's the cabin. There's another tent.
I head inside. I'm headed beelining for the cabin. I want to go inside and get something to drink.
The cabin is the one that has the bonfire in the center of the room and the hole in the ceiling. And the Turuk, which was the African master archmage. I think he was an archmage. He is hanging out with Professor Edge, and Professor Edge looks at you like with all these flowers.
I asked you for 5 or 6, dude.
I'm just beaming with a smile, just like, success.
Let's make a bunch of solves. She looks at Toruk and asks for vessels in which the solves can be put. He brings out a bunch of shells, and she's like, "That'll work." And Professor Edge begins to Yeah, I'm not kidding. She begins to mortar and pestle the flowers and add like lanolin and add some other plant that you don't recognize. And she mixes it all up and she squeezes the pulp onto a shell and then pads the stuff on the shell like nice and neat and says it'll act like beeswax, so don't like dig for it, just
And I take it we're just all sitting around watching this whole episode with extreme interest.
it is up to you as to whether you are actually learning from what she's doing or if you're hanging out with Turuk or you're just like,
I am
what's the
sitting
fun?
down, like eyes glued with my notepad, taking notes.
If you are taking notes,
Same.
Ditto.
3 people taking notes?
I'll take notes.
I, for some reasons, envisioned us all just sitting there like little school children watching her, like McGonagall.
Oh my gosh, study group
So
is
it's
coming.
not that you're sitting around the fire, it's that she is standing kind of off to the side at a kind of table.
Well, wherever she is, I am standing there adamantly taking notes, and my little nose is paying attention to everything.
All of
I'm
you.
watching like the people do on MasterChef or whatever when they're watching the stuff get made.
Okay. All of you can write down healing salve as a ritual.
Sweet.
And you can say, however it makes sense to you on how she mashes up, life or whether she uses forces to mash things or whether like you come up with the reasoning why this works magically and that becomes part of your paradigm. That becomes your ritual.
Is that under rotes?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't fully understand
I
how
am
we're supposed to do the
confused.
assignment, but I will ask later after game.
I was going to say I am completely confused as well.
Okay. So you are taking copious notes of her like mashing stuff up and she is infusing magic into this process. Now, you can only put it in the context of your magic, right? So you're like, oh, I get what she's doing. She's doing this, whether she's doing that or not.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So, like, Max would be seeing it in the correspondence of life.
Max would be
Right.
seeing it in the correspondence of medicine, as
Okay.
in he would be like, okay, 20 grams of this, 5 grams of this, weights and measurements and
So, am I
and
correct that I'd be seeing it in, like, the occult?
Totally can.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
So, if you all want to decide what paradigm that you are sucking in this information for, you can spend experience in those stats.
Crafts, mixed drinks for me.
Yes.
So, you'd want to see it in something that you don't have high stats in.
Not necessarily.
I picked my specialty.
It's what makes sense to you.
hmm
Would esoterica work?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, for me, I mean, that would totally give me the ability to buy another dot in medicine.
Because you have enough flowers, you can actually attempt to make a salve yourself.
Yes.
Yes. Totally.
So take that stat, combine it with manipulation. Difficulty 4 because you basically have your Professor Hawking over you.
Is that for all of us or just for
All
Max?
of you who
Okay.
are making healing salves.
So if I do it in, can I do it in science?
Yes, you can. Though you took your notes in occult, so
Well, no, I'm gonna change. Well, I have 5 already in occult, and I only have 2 in
So-
science.
you want to use your occult plus manipulation.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 successes.
Nice. You have. It's kind of lumpy, but you know what? You got the job done.
3 success.
Much smoother.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty
4.
4.
6 successes.
If you had to take a picture of the solve, you would be taking a picture of Dee Dee's little shell of solve.
She's
I
even
think
got
I've
the
done
curly
good.
Q on top.
I think I've done good.
And Professor Edge is like, that's better than the one I made.
Thank you.
Looks great.
Thank you very much.
And she takes a neighboring shell and kind of like puts it on top. And she uses a finger to trace along the back. And you see hinges begin to knit. So you can open and close the salve.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, you were muted, Raina. You're fine. All right.
Okay, and what can we do with this? I'm holding it up, like looking at it, kind of in awe, kind of with myself and with the item in general. And
You can dress it. Think of it like Dragon Balm, right? So you kind of like take some of the juice off of the meat and then massage it into your hands and massage it into a wound, a sore muscle, a broken bone.
okay, I take a little bit out and I tap it on my face where I knew where I got injured, just to see if what I can feel and what I can do.
It kind of numbs your face
Ooh.
because you don't have a wound on your face anymore.
Ooh, you gotta find this stuff. God.
Did you just Novocaine yourself?
I think I would. And I hand it off to Max because I seriously I want him to I'm like, dude, you could use this. Like,
Yeah, I've got a batch too. Mine's a little lumpier, but it'll still do the job.
It'll still do the job.
I got something decent.
well, fine,
Right.
then I'll keep mine myself.
Have fun with the numb face for 5 minutes while I take a bio.
Alrighty, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna take a smoke break. I thought she was doing it as that as part of the storyline.
I am so sorry. I keep interrupting like so bad today. I am off and I apologize and I'm trying to like rein it in. So yeah. Sorry y'all. Wait.
I'm kind of in the same boat with you, Katarina, so I apologize too, guys.
I feel like I was cutting you off more than anything, so you're fine. Like seriously. Shut up, Katarina. Okay, moving on. All right, moving on.
No, it's the energy. You know what? I kind of want to look at the sun moon combination because you and I
There's
tend to
nothing
be
in
like this when things. Oh my God, it's an Aquarius Cancer combo.
and there's
That's
nothing in
why
retrograde right now, which means energy and like
Venus is still in
whatever.
retrograde.
Is it?
Venus
I
is,
thought we were
yeah,
moving
no,
into
Venus
those
comes
worlds.
out on the 14th.
Okay, but we are moving into a non-retrograde period for
Right.
all signs, right?
Right, because Mercury
Okay.
goes back into retrograde on May 10th.
Whoa, it's got a while then. Jesus.
Yep.
I felt like for a while there we were just in Mercury retrograde like every few weeks.
Venus is in Gatorade.
So Venus is coming out of retrograde on Valentine's Day.
Yep. Yep, it's like a polarizing combination too because Mercury just came out of retrograde. So you're either dealing with one of two things. When Mercury came out of retrograde, you saw the start of either the negative or positive that is going to be emphasized once Venus comes out of retrograde. So it's a 1-2 punch.
I thought it was alleviating boundaries such that like and roadblocks such that now is the time to like really move forward on stuff.
If you're on a good path, yes, but if you're on a negative path, you're going to be learning some very valuable lessons.
When did it come out of retrograde? When did
Mercury came out of retrograde on the 10th? The 9th, 10th is when it came out of. No, let me look. I think actually no, it was the 4th, and the 5th that it came out of retrograde.
I've been hitting a massive stride of creativity.
And it's going to double once Venus comes out of retrograde on Valentine's Day. You're being catapulted.
So Bonnie and I are going to go nuts with our writing. I love it. I love it.
Max is getting the catapult that was supposed to be seen right at the beginning of the new year, but because there was so much negativity coming from volcanoes, political situations, the retrograde, and everything else, angels held off a lot of the stuff, and then they used the retrogrades to pretty much build the catapult, put you in it, and they're about to launch you.
Bravo, Max.
So whatever endeavors that you've like, it's kind of funny because you hit a depressional period there for a minute, and it's almost like your angels did that on purpose because they knew this was coming, and they're like, we've got to have him in the right mindset. So when this launches, he's gung ho, and I feel like that's kind of where you are. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong.
Yeah, you're about to launch yourself, but so whatever it is that you've got planned, even if you seem like, oh, that endeavor is not possible, do it because you've got full range behind you.
Well, I am having fun with it, so.
Yay!
Keep going. Oh, I love the energy that's coming from your angels right now. Like, I just, like, I kind of started shaking. They're so happy. Your angels are so stoked right now. That's so cool.
Go, Max. Go, Max. Go, Max.
All right. So after you're all like, playing with your salves and stuff like that, Choruk offers to feed you one more time before you leave.
I do not turn down food ever, so I'm down.
I'm definitely grabbing a bite to eat after what we just did. So.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm sorry, I read the private comments and I decided not to scream into the microphone. And I totally forgot what I was going to say.
No worries.
Sorry.
We all play it with ourselves.
One experience to Reina for playing with yourselves.
I'm down with you bad stuff. Good stuff.
You all make me snort, man.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. Professor Edge, while you were eating, says, well, there are a couple of more traditions that you might want to experience or talk to or anything like that, but they are not in Horizon. So we can head out whenever you guys are ready.
Is the numbness in my face worn off by now?
No.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. She
I
looks
just
like
want to
she's
go
had a
home.
stroke. It's like.
I look down and Cosmo looks like he needs to lay on a bed, so I'm ready to go too.
Cosmo is tired. You can he is laying on the dirt floor, next to the fire,
Oh, the dog's life.
because Raina realizes just how much magic she used today.
I think we all used a little bit more magic than we're used to today.
I definitely did.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
promise
yep,
Cosmo to make a steak when we get home.
Max. What do I make you roll?
Dun dun dun.
Intelligence, esoterica.
No, that's a 0, but intelligence, yes.
Okay, so roll flat intelligence, difficulty 5.
And this is for everybody?
Note just for Max.
2 successes.
2 successes. You realize that you should have suffered paradox by now. There was no repercussion for you casting magic in this place.
I will. The professor's with us right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will bring that up to the professor. We've been busting out magic and we didn't have any paradox.
And that is why archmages come here.
Nice.
So even if we botch really hard here, we don't get paradox at all.
Correct.
Oh,
So does that mean we can come back here when we need to practice?
If you really want.
I love this place, especially that rainbow drink.
you aren't
I
lying.
I think I've had enough of that rainbow drink.
Oh, you don't want another
Do you have
new
enough of
shirt?
that rainbow man?
You don't want to get another new shirt?
Oh, that wasn't from the rainbow drink. The rainbow drink had worn off way before that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But I very much enjoyed the Verbena camp.
Yes.
yeah, we party pretty hard.
So, once you are done eating and relaxing and you've got your soul, set up and you can tuck them. They are now solidified. The time that you've taken to eat, it has solidified into a ball.
I collect them all and put them in my purse so we can take it with us easily.
If everybody is okay surrendering yourself
Oh,
to.
well, if you guys want to, I can
look
store
at
them in
her.
my purse.
I look at Portia. She grabs mine and I snatch it out from under her and I stick it in my own bag. Like, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah,
I
I've
was
got
just trying to be helpful. Mom mode took over.
mine's going right into my med kit.
Cool beans is just not for y'all. Sorry. Eep.
But I realize that it is quite large with the shells, so as soon as I get back to a med lab, I'm probably gonna hijack an appropriately sized glass vial.
Okay. All right. you all pack up and basically get ready to roll out.
Roll out or pull out. Okay.
Roll out.
Roll out.
The professor basically they say goodbye to Turuk, and who seems to be the only one who's out right now. There are enough tents that there are obviously other people. You remember the boy, but nobody is out to say goodbye. So Turuk, waves goodbye and says, "You're always welcome here."
I say thank you and I wave goodbye.
And
Thanks, buddy.
Professor Edge leads you back through the woods, through the rainforest, through the woods, and back to the Verbena camp. They are sitting around eating. Basically, everybody who lives in the village, they are all sitting around the fire, and they are all eating some kind of stew. They all wave.
I look for my my buddy.
He smiles. Sets down his food. Runs off.
Oh, did he find my shirt?
I
Back with
come
your
up.
shirt.
I come up and I sit down next to Max. Crazy day, huh?
It has been pretty damn good, though.
You did pretty good today. I'm pretty impressed.
Thanks. I think I'm starting to learn some of this. Some of this is starting to sink in.
Oh, I'm with you. I thought I knew a lot more than I did, and yeah. Hey, at least you got a new shirt.
I think it's about to come off.
Oh,
Ooh.
that it's my time to leave. Where's your boy?
The boy, the man, approaches Max, offers the shirt.
I take the shirt and I lean in and whisper, "Do you want to take this one, yours back off of me?"
He smiles and kind of
You grab
starts
my hat.
walking towards his tent.
Dee Dee is still close enough to hear this and is blushing full red and is scampering as quickly as she can, away, trying to find Portia and Raina, I got tea. I got tea.
Orin finally sees it. She's like, "Oh, so now he officially knows."
I'm going to leave them be. Where
Took
are
him
my
a minute.
girlfriends?
They
We
are
wave.
easy enough to find, especially if you're using spears to detect them.
Yes, I am.
Okay, then yes, you know exactly where they are.
All right, and I'm running up to both of them going, "Hey, girls! Guess what Max is up to?"
Ooh,
We should
what?
always know what our team members are doing so we can know where their positioning is.
You don't know what position he's in. He's in a tent.
Ah, we have some guesses. I think it's number 69, the spread eagle.
No. It's 99.
Oops.
Doggy style.
He had it coming.
The laugh point goes to Portia.
Boom.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
I feel like I won something huge today.
Right?
Oh, that was a good laugh for me, for sure. That was perfect timing.
All right. He had it coming. He did. So Professor Edge notes that you guys are like kind of hanging out, and Max is busy. So she's like, sits down at a spare piece of log that is next to the fire.
I notice this and I head over to the professor and I sit down next to her and I go, everything okay?
Everything's great. I thought we were just gonna keep rolling, but we can hang out here while Max relieves some tension.
Ah, it's a new little secret that came out, isn't it? We do
Secret?
pretty good today.
He's not exactly secretive about it.
No comment. Are you pretty proud of our endeavor today?
I am very proud.
You'd mark it as a success?
It was a success.
So,
How did your hunt go?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
How did your hunt go? Your
Ah,
gathering. It obviously was very productive.
it was, but my cockiness came into play. I think I let us into a trap. I gotta stop thinking that I'm so gung ho. I'm so used to, being successful in the other endeavors I've done that working with the team is a lot harder than I thought it was. So, what was the real point of the elixir or our little shell numbing solution?
It'll help with paradox too.
Is it a setup for the next mission?
No, but it could be.
I just think it's interesting that the first thing you teach us to make is something to prevent us from being in pain.
The way your resonances are very strong right now, which means you have been using magic willy-nilly. The fortunate part is Horizon Paradox doesn't exist here. Paradox spirits avoid this place like the plague. So back home, if you continue to use magic outside of the chantry, then prepare for paradox. And the salve heals more than just pain.
So, are my instincts correct in assuming that our next mission might include one of us performing a paradox? Or the likelihood of it is pretty high, at least?
I don't know what you guys will decide to do.
Well, I can say you are smart for preparing for the worst, Professor.
Had to turn off my camera. Let me change my audio avatar. There we go.
It's like, Sako is Kimmy!
Kimmy!
Sako is Kimmy!
It's been Kibby all along.
Okay.
It's
'Cause we
from
use-
the Agatha. It's been Agatha. Oh, anyway. WandaVision.
Funny that I put in prepare for trouble and then we suddenly had double.
We suddenly had double. All right, so.
Double trouble.
Yeah. So Max and the nameless stud basically have a good time.
And
And
I come out of the tent dressed in my regular clothes,
regular clothes.
and I kiss him and return to the group.
He kind of like holds your hand and then, lets go when you make enough distance. And
I'm sitting next to the professor giggling while watching this.
the professor stands and says, if you guys are ready to head out, I would like to get back to the chantry and get some rest.
I'm ready to go. It's been a long day.
A lot of
Yep.
action.
I'm ready. Let's make like a baby and get out of here.
Yeah.
Evacuate.
And she leads you down the path to the gate. She scans her card. The doors open. The
Max
gate.
is practically skipping the whole way.
And she leads you through the town. You pass by the vendors that you passed on the way in.
Orin will, on the way through, he'll stop and get another bowl of that curry on the way.
And Dee Dee's gonna stop by and get another rainbow drink.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if we're heading home for the night, I'm heading home for the night. I'll go have fun in my own bedroom.
Yeah, you will. Get that salve on.
Wait.
I'm following, but I wish I weren't.
Well, that's a sticky situation for you, isn't it?
I'm not going that close.
Oh God.
Depends on how far things go.
Yikes. She leads you back to the docks where her ship is standing. And she pulls out a clicker, hits the button, the bottom of the ship kind of like, and
I look at her and go, "Where can I get one of those?" Jokingly, of course.
she chuckles and she gets on the ship.
I follow.
Yeah, definitely just go in, take a seat, buckle up.
Same.
I'm going to assume
Yep.
that all of you join.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she pulls some levers, pushes some buttons, and you guys are off. The event back, you see through the window, which is on both sides. Through the window, you see a whale through space, swimming through space.
What the hell is that? Whoa. Whoa. Y'all, anybody else see this? Anybody?
I see it. It's not just the rainbow drink.
No, it's freaking awesome. Whoa.
I was going to say I don't remember the drink doing this last time.
She does. Dee Dee does go through the myriad of emotions as she goes through the drink.
What the hell? What the hell is that there? But it's so pretty. I love it. Oh, it's kind of hot. Truthfully, look at the way the tail is moving.
Do you have any more of that?
Oh,
Did you drink it all? I
girl.
want some. Dee Dee,
My
pass that over.
fine, only because you're on my team.
I'm just having one sip. I promise. You'll still have more left for later tonight. I take
Is
a
there a
small sip.
specific color
and hand
that
it
you are drinking from, or are you just drinking from the bottle?
I'm moving the straw up and down
I'd-
into the different flavors at different times.
Oh, but it's still in the
So
drink.
she gets a
Okay.
little bit of everything.
I follow suit and do the exact same thing except less.
Okay.
Like I get a little bit of a straw full. Sorry, y'all.
You get a little bit of everything. And
All rolled
you,
into one.
you feel overwhelmed. You feel flushed. You feel all these emotions all at once.
I'm looking at her face light up like fireworks, and I'm like, "Whoa, girl, you okay?"
I'm fine. I'm fine. And I sit down and I'm definitely woman spreading and just sort of spazzing out. But it's a good spaz.
And I'm
Gotta-
on the red part of the drink, and I look at her, and I like kind of like scoot over to her and start dancing in front of her,
You're
like
buckled
just
in.
oh, we're buckled in. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the horse has got like a leg up over Max and a leg up over Oren.
Yep.
And
Kind of half flushed, little glassy eyed, and staring at the whale.
the whale keeps you guys company until you come into orbit of Earth, and then it veers off. And the ship goes the other way.
And I asked the professor, "What was that, or who was that?"
That was an entity that is older than older than humanity as a whole.
Older than our understanding of time.
Older than the universe or as old as the universe? Our universe.
We don't know how old it is.
And I take
It predates man. All right.
This dog is out of its mind.
She pulls. You guys can feel the ship shake while it is trying to puncture the ozone.
The hand motion for the way this.
And the G's kind of like. And then it evens out, and next thing you know, you are on the roof of the chantry.
Professor, what would have happened if I had tried to connect to that entity? Have you ever tried to connect to that whale?
I have never tried, but I do like to keep them company. In some cultures, it is rude to forcefully connect.
Understood.
Is there a way to, like, mentally gesture that you want to connect and find out that it's okay? Like putting out a hand for a handshake type of deal?
I'm sure you could. Now, keep in mind, it is not human, and it is not a whale.
Can I
That is-
try to do it?
You
I
want to
just
go
want-
back up there?
Oh, go back up there. You can't do it from here?
No.
Okay.
Unless you were an archmage, and you are not an archmage. And she takes out a key and unlocks the token door that is on the roof. And she opens the door and motions everyone to go back in. Reyna is immediately accosted by two young boys, still in their pajamas.
Oh.
You see light coming in through the window.
Oh, good morning. I need some coffee. And this, well, I'm just going to mix drinks because, yeah.
So, Professor, are we still on the same day that we left?
You check your phones. You have reception again. It is Friday, November 6th at 10:15 a.m.
Did we just, wait, what?
So no time has passed, like literally.
Whoa.
Horizon exists.
Maybe you don't
outside
want
of
that
time.
coffee today.
Or maybe I should. It's still 10:30.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some just to make it to bedtime. Because it's been...
I mean, what, we're going to be up for how many hours straight now? Oh, man.
You slept at the Verbena place the last time you slept. So it's
Yeah,
not
but
like
that
it's
was
been...
at least yeah, but we just went on a whole hunting mission. I'm tired.
Do we
I'd
have
say
time to
it's
take a
probably
nap, or
like...
do we need to coffee it up, Professor?
Flirt.
I'm coffee.
So everyone storms the coffee area, and you all get 1 point of task.
So I don't think I've ever asked this before. Does Cosmo have to be with me at all times?
It
Because
helps.
he really needs a nap. If I'm just staying in the
He
shan-
needs a nap.
if I'm just staying in the chantry, it's okay to let him go take a nap, right?
Right?
Okay. I would assume so. 'Cause poor dude.
You leave Cosmo in your room, and you exit the room. The tether that you have mentally with your dog does not diminish.
Okay, cool.
After getting coffee, Orn will go back to his room, and he had a thought. Since he was surprised by the fact that with that information we got from the police and finding that his boss is involved, he kind of goes into a little bit of self-dread with his abandonment issues, and he wants to search his parents' name on this paperwork.
Oh, wow. Getting straight to work, huh?
Because he's really got to thinking over the time while they were spending in Horizon. He's just like, why would they?
Both parents.
Like, why would they? I find both parents.
You find both parents.
Does it say what they're involved in?
It says that they are reality deviance level 2.
Okay, and on that thought, sorry.
On that thought, we will wrap game there.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so I wanna make this clear. Every time you drink the coffee, you get a point of quintessence.
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
You can spend that quintessence to lower your difficulty when you are casting magic.
Nice. Awesome.
So you have been rolling spectacularly on your foci, right? But if you don't roll so hot on your foci, you can still lower your difficulty by spending quintessence.
So if we say we botch on a magic roll for some reason, can we try again with a lower difficulty, or is that a full botch?
If you would have to roll catastrophic. You know what I'm trying to say. You would have to
Catastrophically.
roll like really, really bad in order to botch with quintessence and a focus.
I mean, like, if we don't roll with quintessence the first time, can we try again with quintessence?
It depends on the botch, and it depends on what you were trying to do.
That's fair.
But yes, you should be able to try again at a higher difficulty.
Cool.
Yeah, so everybody gets a point of quintessence, a point of experience. Here we go. My brain. I should have some sustenance of some kind, I'm sure. 1 XP to all. Words, am I right? Yeah, no kidding. This was the season ender. It's the end of season 1. We'll take. How long of a break do you guys want to do? Do you want to take off the rest of the month, or do you want to start again next week for season 2? Or what do you want to do?
I'm good for anything, whatever the team wants to do.
Me personally, I was thinking it's like whatever works for you, because I know you want to get some writing done and all that stuff. If you want to take a month, 2 months off, it's totally up to you.
I don't want to go that long.
I don't want to go that long.
Do we want to take like a week or 2 weeks and kind of give yourself a little space to recover from your trip to Florida, or? And also, I
have spent my time recovering from Florida, so we will discuss it on the server. If you liked this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And if you would like to see the rest of this season and prepare for season 2 of As Luck Would Have It. Oh, Goods, Bads, and Uglies. Yes, of course. Let me... What? Rewind. Okay, so Goods, Bads, and Uglies. Let us do... DD first.
All right, my good is definitely. Oh God. Okay, so I'm stuck between Raina and Max on this one, but I'm gonna give it to Max because not only did he do some good rolls and heal me, but he also cracked some really good jokes. So my point goes to Max, and then this was this was a fun. I was cracking up this game, I think, harder than I have any other game. It was just hilarious. I think we were all on a roll so far. And then Bads was I was really excited for this game and too hyper, and I think I jumped in a little bit too much, which I have to work on again. But yeah, that's mine.
Well, I think you guys did great. I think there was only one point where you guys talked over each other, and that was like Portia and Kibby kind of like going at the same time, and then you both backed down and kind of worked it out. So
Yeah,
I saw progress. I saw progress where that was concerned, which is super, super rad. Great for role playing. So that point goes to Max. So let's do Lloyd next.
And I'm doing this in kind of a hilarity way. His goods and bads are exactly the same.
Oh, yeah?
Orin just found out that his parents are mages.
Or something.
Well, reality deviants, so...
Reality deviants, whatever that means.
Which he will find out soon enough. But he now has the mindset of, okay, I know my parents are involved, but oh God, my parents are involved.
You don't know what they're involved in.
Yeah. and
gets
that's
wilder.
that kind of adds to his existential dread that they already multiple times abandoned him, and now he finds out that they might be involved in something.
They've been caught by the technocracy at some point.
Or somebody.
Well, the technocracy for sure, because
Well,
that's
yeah.
where you got your info from.
Okay. Then uglies. That's a hard one.
It's a hard one. There was a lot of good play today.
I'd probably have to give it to Reyna because she was able to get it to where it kind of calmed Max's side of the do no harm by doing what she did with the spirit and talking to the flowers and stuff.
Right on. Max.
My bad is that there were so many goods I can't figure out who to give my ugly to.
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a challenge because, oh my god, so many reasons for like everybody. But I'm gonna say that, well, both Dee Dee and Raina were helping alleviate Max's do no harm. So,
Yeah.
so since Raina got a point for it, I'll give it to Dee Dee.
Portia.
I really thought today's game was fun. I just liked watching everybody work together, and I was definitely a little bit talking on top of people, and I'm glad I was able to
Only
rein
the
it in.
once. I only
Um,
noticed the once. So
Well,
I think
that's a
you
relief. When you go back through and edit, it'll be terrible. I'd be like, oh my god, why did they keep talking over each other? This is retarded. But no,
I
it's good.
think I only noticed it happen once and you immediately backed down and were like, yeah. So
Thanks. I appreciate that. But
I
yeah, good
definitely
game.
noticed an effort in communicating in a
Orderly
concise
fashion.
and orderly fashion. Yeah.
Yes. I thought again, everybody did really great, and everybody deserves points. But I'm gonna give mine to Dee Dee. She did a lot, and yeah, so that was fun. And thank you all. And yay! Okay, yes.
And Raina.
Today was super fun. I don't know what it was about Horizon that made us all super horny, but we were all super horny. It was fun.
And horny.
It was funny. Yeah.
It was very fun. My bad is more on my end. I couldn't escape Bailey this morning. No matter
Oh, okay.
how hard I tried. I got locked from my bedroom door. So when you're editing, just remember that she comes in and yells at some point.
Yes, but she comes in and yells on behalf of the spirit.
It's
That's
perfectly
Yeah, it
timed.
works.
So
It was perfectly timed,
it was
truthfully.
perfectly timed.
Seriously.
Okay.
So
Well-
I'm not worried.
And I think my experience point is gonna go to Max because he always laughs at my jokes, and that makes me feel really good about myself.
Hooray!
The way to Christina's heart is through her laughs.
Yes, makes me feel.
Oh, I love that.
All right, so let's see here. We can discuss next game off the air. I hope you all enjoyed today's game and the game for the last 12 plus weeks. And we will do this again for sure. Season 2, next episode will be the beginning of season 2. And we're going to take a little break, but only a little bit. And yeah, so if you liked this video at any point, there we go, then please hit the like button. And if you would like to see the rest of the season, or maybe even prepare for season 2, then you might want to subscribe and maybe even ring that bell on the off chance that YouTube actually notifies you when we premiere. And we will catch you guys on the flip side.